Hi, I'm Josie Gardiner. I am a fitness consultant, and today we're going to talk about exercises for people who are going through menopause. One thing we know is that women, when they reach the age in their 50s and 60s, when they're going through menopause, all of a sudden they find that they have this fat around their waist. And they say that I'm not eating anymore and I'm exercising the same. So, how come I've gained 8 to 10 pounds? Well, the reason is because as you age, you do not burn as many calories throughout the day as you did when you were younger. And because of that, if you don't eat less or increase your activity, you're going to gain the weight, the unwanted weight around the stomach. So, what's the best exercises to do for that area? Well, we know that cardiovascular exercise is really great because it's going to burn the calories. So, what we would like you to do is get out there and walk, try to get to 10,000 steps a day, ride a bike, swim. Any cardiovascular exercise that you like to do is a good choice. But in the meantime, I'm going to go on my side and I'm going to show you a few exercises you can do for your core. And you do them, I'm going to do them on one side, but you do them on both sides. And then I'm going to lie on my back and I'm going to show you a little series for the abdominals. So lying on your side, when you're lying on your side like this, extend both legs out. So you want to keep your hips stacked and your shoulders stacked. So I want to work my core right where I'm touching right here. So I'm going to place my hand on the floor like a kickstand. And I'm going to squeeze my inner thighs together and lift both legs up off the floor, holding them there for 3 counts and bringing them back down. When you do that, you want to make sure that this top hip is not rotating back. So it's as if you were lying against a wall. So let's just try 10 reps. Up, 2, 3, and down. Again, lift, 2, 3, and down. And lift, 2, 3, and down. And again would be lift, 2, 3, and down, lift, 2, 3, and down. So I'd like you to continue 5 more to get to 10 reps. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you another exercise. So I'm going to show you a side plank. So lying on my side, my knees are bent. So this would be a very easy way of starting. Shoulder, hip to knee, straight line. And I'm going to make sure my shoulder is directly over my elbow. And I'm going to lift right up here. And I'm going to be holding that plank anywhere from 10 to 60 seconds. Now I'm really focusing on the under part of my core. Before it was here, now it's here. So focus on lifting the bottom hip. And you can also lift the arm up in the air to make it a little bit harder. You can also extend one leg. You can extend 2 legs and holding it there. And then you can lower yourself to the ground. So we would do that both on the left side and the right side. So now I'm going to lie on my back and I'm just going to show you a quick fun little series for working your abdominals. So I'm going to place one foot on top of one knee. If you have a bad neck and abdominal exercises bother you because you're straining through the neck because your core is not strong enough, you can keep your head on the floor right here and just lift the legs up and down. As you do that, you're also getting a nice stretch through the glute of the bent knee and down. So I would do this 10 times. My next series is that I would bring my hands behind my head and I would do a lift, legs up and down. We'll do 5. Lift, legs up and down. 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 Now I'm going to add on by rotate, come back, legs lift and down. So now I'm working towards my obliques on my left side. Those are the abdominals on my left side. Lift and lower. Rotate, come back, lift and lower. Rotate, come back, lift, one more. Rotate, come back, lift and lower. So I did 5, but I'd like you to do 10 of each of those exercises. Let's just try it on the other side. First, you can keep your hands here to make it a little bit harder or behind your head or on the floor for level 1. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 5 of these, lift and lower. 2 more, lift and lower. One more. Now I'm going to go to the second part. I'm lifting my head up. Really, I'm looking straight at the ceiling, and I'm just going to do a little lift, legs up and down. Lift, lift, legs up and down. Lift, lift, legs up and down. Two more. Lift, lift, legs up and down. One more. Lift, lift. Adding on a little more difficult. Rotate, come back, legs up and down. And on this rotation, think of shoulder going towards the knee, legs up and down. We have 3 more to go. You exhale on the work. So it's inhale, good, and exhale. And you come on back down. So I'm going to roll over and come up so you can see you. So I would like you to try to do that little series. You could do the planking on the side as well as the abdominal series. And if you want to end with a plank on the front, I'm going to show you a little bit different way of doing it. You could come up and come down onto your elbows. Level 1 would be here on your elbows. Shoulders are down and back. Level 2, you'd lift the legs right up off the floor, head in line with the spine, pressing the shoulder blades down and back. And you would try to hold that position anywhere, working up towards 60 seconds. Dropping the knees, coming back up. So those are a few floor exercises that are directly geared towards the core, the area of the body where we gain that fat that we don't want. So good luck, and get out there and try to get to those 10,000 steps as well. And you'll see yourself losing the weight that you don't like. Thank you for joining us.